Hey everybody, Norm over here, and I've got Dr. Frankenstein and his monster over here. This is Brett Papa, who has got like, I don't know how many internet students.
Like 15 or 20?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like what, 150,000
Yeah,
or something?
It's fun. It's good.
And you got him into it.
Yeah, he got me started.
This is
Yeah.
the great Tim Pierce, who's one of the most recorded guitar players on the face of the earth.
Yep.
Yes.
And so, how did you get Timmy into this?
So I worked at Divided by 13, and I used to ask everybody, like, who's your favorite player in town? And everybody would always say Tim. And so one day, Fred was like, hey, you got to take an amp up to Tim. And I was like, sweet. And I asked Tim, I'm like, hey, do you think Tim would give me a guitar lesson? He's like, I don't know, maybe ask him. So I went up there, and at the time I'd started doing YouTube stuff with my buddy Marty, who's like the biggest.
Marty Schwartz.
Marty Schwartz.
Yeah.
I know Marty. Yeah.
And I was like, Tim, have you ever thought about doing any, internet stuff? Like, I've scoured the internet for you, and there's barely anything of you on there. He's like, oh, it's funny that you mentioned that. And so it just kind of evolved from that. I brought Marty up, and
Cool.
yeah, and so
Well,
Yeah,
he's
he really
working
got
out
me
okay
started.
for Timmy here.
Oh,
you know.
yeah, no, it's been
Tim-
amazing. Well,
Tim-
I mean, he's just such a good, amazing player. It's like, God, people got to see this, So
Well, when the Stones and the Eagles asked you to join and you didn't because you were doing too much internet business, I
Pretty
guess
much,
that,
Yeah.
that
Nice,
proves
nice
it
to have a
right.
plan B because
exactly.
I had to turn those gigs down.
Right.
Yeah, I know, that's a rough gig. So anyhow, why don't you guys play a little bit
Okay.
for us, just show us what you
All right.
guys do.
Sure.
So. Right here, nice guitars, great, Brett Papa, and what's his name over there? Tim Pierce.
We'll keep practicing.
All right, I'm telling you, you're learning what I taught you so well. It's amazing. Thanks for watching.
That was a
guys.
great moment, by the way.
Complete with fuck ups. That's what we do.
Got to roll. That's how, right? It's how it happens on stage. Why not?